To contacting ATC, straight out departures only, landing runways 24 left, 15 left and 15 right, departing runways 24 right, 24 left and 23 advise on initial contact, you have information Bravo.
Actually, that's your trouble. You've no ambition.
What up? What up? We're back. Again. Take two.
We are live though.
Yes, we are all the way live though. We're gonna try this again. We attempted to do this before and I could not connect to the Infinite Flight live server. So I went and I restarted my internet completely and it seems to be working as of now. So let's hope it stays that way. So welcome back if you were here before. I appreciate your patience. If this is your first time joining in, we'll welcome aboard. You are still not too late. We haven't even got off the ground yet. So we had some technical difficulties, delays, as usual, that happened at the airport. And I am not gonna make you guys wait the whole 3 minutes we got. So we're gonna go ahead and just get started. Let's see if we can get ready in 3 minutes. Let's see if we can do that and see if that's possible. First we need my flight plan. Let me know if you guys can hear me. All right, we're flying from Toronto to Montreal. Gonna be cruising at 34,000 feet. ETE is gonna be just under an hour, maybe at an hour depending on the wind, which looks to be coming out of that way. Mini Roll, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Daniel Delaney, good to see you. Reagan Scoots, appreciate it. Sky Mob Official, what's up, bro? Justin, welcome back, bro, and appreciate you holding it down while I was gone. Mark Common, what's up, man? Ollie Harrison, Antonio, Tiger Farm, Nice Arrow, what's up, man? Gaming Beats 011, Ashton H, what's up? Ash Do, what's up? Crazy Killers Clowns, what's up, man? IFMG, what up, bro? Welcome back. Anthony Plays, good to see you, my friend. Antonio, what up, man? Alright, I think we're good. I think we good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always frustrating, you know, whenever you have technical difficulties. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a smooth stream. Yeah, there's never a time that I stream that like everything goes right. So hopefully that was the worst of our problems today. So we are gonna go ahead and skip the boarding process, and I'll go ahead and end the countdown. And we're gonna skip the intro too, if that's cool with you. But we will not skip this one. Today's verse of the day. All right. Looks like everybody's lined up at the gate. I know a few people already left, already bounced. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. One of the reasons I did the countdown was I wanted to make sure the stream was stable and ready to go. Last thing you want is to take off and do an hour-long flight, and 30 minutes in, it decides to quit on you. You know, so. Yeah. I'm monitoring all the stream stuff, making sure we're not dropping frames, making sure we actually have connection. Like last time, we didn't have connection, so let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit up. I know we have ATC out here in Toronto. Thank you, Killfuzz02 for the follow. We are live on Twitch and on YouTube, and if you're watching the video, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to ATIS real quick, which is actually really weird. And as soon as I connect to ATIS, the live server goes down. That is great. Let's see.
Yay!
Thank you, Infinite Flight 757, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Are you serious right now? We were like perfectly fine all the way up until I wanted to actually do things. Now we are having trouble connecting to the server again. Whatever shall I do? Reagan Scoots, thank you, bro. The music is a song called All I Got by CYYZ-CYUL. That is just the instrumental version. You can find it on Spotify. Thank you, Anima. Yeah, I try to do good streams. Today is probably one of the worst streams because we actually haven't done anything except for talk. An attempt to start. I like the winglets on this thing. It's actually pretty cool. It's like at a curve angle. It's pretty dope. Oh, there it is. I can hear the ATIS. If I can hear the ATIS, that means we are connected and I see people. There we go. This took a little while. I'm a little worried, to be honest. I am recording, so if I have to shut the stream down to continue on with the flight, then that's fine. The problem is earlier when I attempted to do this the first time, when I shut the stream down, it did not, like, I still wasn't able to connect to to the live server, so it wasn't just a it was a different issue then, because what I'm streaming right now, I'm just streaming through a direct line to my internet on my PC. My phone that's getting the server from Infinite Flight is on Wi-Fi, so my internet speed is great, but my Wi-Fi speed for some reason was not so great and stable. So we're just gonna do it. All right, we're gonna try it. We're gonna attempt it. Why not? Why wait? So let's go ahead. We got the ATIS. We know landing runways are 24 left, 15 left, 15 right. Departing runways are 124 right, 24 left, and 23. That's on the other side of the airport. We got our flight plan in. Is ready to go. 24 is over here, so we're gonna have to taxi. I have a bit of a long taxi, but it's okay. That's why we want to contact ground first, so we can go ahead and request pushback. And you guys probably can't hear that. Let me go ahead and turn the in-game sound up for you guys so you can hear it. Hopefully that sounds alright. I am on iPhone 10. Alright. Hold position. Alright, so we just missed the call to push back before that United Express jet right there, so we have to wait for him to push back and then we can push back. So I know that there's like cool doors and stuff that open on this thing, but we're not going to worry about it because we're just trying to get in the air. Maybe we'll do that if we make it to the end of this thing. So don't be surprised if I keep clicking on this button right here to check our server system status.
Ready for pushback with information, Bravo.
We'll just be holding here for a little bit. So how you guys doing? Welcome. As do, you're too scared to fly on Expert. Why is that? If you've never flown an Expert server before and you're kind of new to aviation and stuff, I could definitely understand it being a little intimidating. I recommend you fly into a very not busy airport that's controlled before you jump into like an event like this when there's a lot of crazy stuff happening, because you want to make sure you know what's going on first. Do I still have the iPhone 7 Plus? I do not. I gave it to my mom. Will I ever be able to fly in Brazil? I completely plan on flying in Brazil when they add nice scenery down there. I can fly to Brazil now. It's just I'm already, I feel like, settling just looking at this scenery that we're looking at now. It's decent. Coming from X-Plane, I have like really high quality scenery, so it's kind of tough for me to fly somewhere where there's not scenery. That is just how I am. There's echo from ATC? That's not good. There shouldn't be an echo.
Toronto Leicester ground, India Foxtrot Mike Golf 1, ready for pushback with information.
That's your echo.
Leicester ground, Air Canada 003, ready to taxi. Speed 397.
Oh, I'm gonna figure it out.
Runway 24 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 24 right.
Oh yeah, it's real smooth, guys. It's real smooth. Pushback approved. Expect runway 23. After that,
Pushback approved.
back.
116. Toronto Leicester ground. New Zealand 9600.
All right, 23 is over.
Pushback with information, Bravo.
Oh, 23 is right there. Perfect. He gave us a close runway. Alright, so we'll push back nose to our right and follow that United Express jet over there to runway 23.
Toronto Leicester ground, Air Canada 8260, ready for
Am I getting that red dot? What does that mean?
Rouge
weather.
324, pushback approved. Expect runway 23. Pushback approved. Rouge 324. Air Canada 8000.
Stopping pushback, and we're gonna turn the beacon lights on. We're gonna start engines. We're gonna start with engine number 2, which is the right engine, and boom, I have disappeared from the face of the earth. Live server probably went down. Our engine's still starting. Can we hear it?
Taxiing to runway 24 right, India Foxtrot Mike Golf 1. Pushback approved, Air Canada 8260.
It's working for now.
Air Canada 408. Ready for pushback.
Twitch is on the bottom of the screen. I'm trying to watch the stream back myself. I had to close it earlier.
Air Canada 408. Pushback approved.
Alright, so engine number 1.
Pushback approved. Air Canada
Yeah, that
408.
echo is ridiculous. I can't deal with that. Check, check. 1, 2 is checking to make sure we don't get that echo. Still, you guys still getting that echo? I think I just, yep, and I'm disconnected again. This is getting out of hand.
Not working with.
Yeah, it's not really working. When I disconnected earlier to try to restart my modem for my internet, before I restarted, guess what my internet was at? It was at download speed what did I say? It was like 0.18, something crazy, which basically means no internet. My upload speed was like less than 1 as well. Now obviously the stream is going smooth because my phone is not what's uploading the stream to YouTube, thankfully. It's my PC, which is doing fine on connection, but my phone itself is having trouble connecting to the live service. What I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to go on, hold on, I'm about to attempt to do something. Okay. Go away, all these notifications. I'm going to try to turn off my Wi-Fi and go on 3G. 4G, whatever is available right now. Let's see if that works. Yeah, because when I disconnect, it wasn't actually the stream that was causing me to not work. When I disconnected earlier, it still wasn't working even after I disconnected from the stream. So it doesn't even matter if I'm streaming or not. It has nothing to do with my stream. Call that number. I didn't answer it. I don't know who they are. Sky Mob says hello from Brazil. I'm headed to Brazil later this year. Looking forward to it. Don't use your 4G, bro. I got unlimited data, bro. Come on, man. What is life without unlimited data? Like, what's going on there? Oh, this is frustrating. Live server is even worse now. I don't know if I have it set up to use data. Where is that going to be? Live. This is where you do your voices, by the way. Automatic airplane download over cellular data. Sure. I don't know what that means. The only thing right now that I see that has anything to do with cellular data. So we're going to try that. Also clear the cache. Because why not? I don't know if that's going to do. Okay, I guess it's okay. I'm just pressing stuff. Troubleshooting. Limit frame rate. By the way, guys, if you're asking how do you get really smooth frames when you play Infinite Flight, you need to go right here under graphic settings and uncheck limit frame rate, and it'll blow your mind. Just do it. It depends on your device. If you have a sucky device, like a old device, it's not gonna work though. Yes, right now it still says Blue Games is connecting. So it's trying to connect, but it ain't working. Yeah, bro. T-Mobile Tuesdays, bro. I haven't actually used it yet, but it's some pretty good deals on there. All right, well, 3G, 4G, whatever G's I got right now ain't working either. And we're gonna go ahead and switch to Wi-Fi again. Let's see what happens. See if it connects or not. We got like pushback clearance and everything. We ready to go. We got the flight plan in here ready, man. We up in this thing ready to go. And the ATC was like, where'd he go? He disappeared. We died. Try VPN. Nah, I'm not gonna use VPN. Dang, in Brazil. Okay, what? Infinite flight costs 252. I think it's called EDES or something like that. I can't remember how to say the currency out there. Your neighbors are threatening to slap their children. They probably should. I'm sure they have a good reason for it. How about we jam out to something? Let's see. What is this? Turn that up. I think I used this in like my last video or something. Well guys, thank you so much for your patience. I really do apologize. I really did try this time. I really did try. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do the other flight. Crap. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Because all you guys are still here and being patient. Let me turn it down. Alright, we go. That should be better. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. And I apologize I have to do this. But because you guys are here and I don't want to just leave you guys hanging. The stream is working fine. What we're gonna do is something I've never done before on Infinite Flight, and we're gonna fly solo. Yeah, I said it, solo. I haven't even clicked on this button like ever. The dope thing is it loads up my exact same flight plan. So I'm gonna do the whole flight solo. The dope thing about doing it solo is we get to watch the replay. Okay, so we don't have ATC or nothing like that. And I'm just gonna go and put in my flight plan. We're just gonna do the flight. And if you guys want to do the flight online, that's cool. Or if you want to not do the flight and you just want to watch, it's up to you guys. But this is pretty much just for you guys. If it wasn't for you, I would just kind of leave and not be playing right now. So because there's no ATC and we're flying solo, I'm gonna still go to runway 23, and we're gonna kill the music. The dope thing though is that we do have company. We have Fire and Passion here still with us.
Yeah.
So we can chat with him and chat with you guys. Garden Spotter, man, it's either solo or no go. So that's where we are right now. My live server is not working, is not connecting. So either I do this or I do nothing at all. We just kill the stream. So if you don't want to watch me play solo, that's up to you. Alright, so we're gonna push back. And altitude today is gonna be 34,000 feet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in now. As we're pushing back, I'm gonna go ahead and start up the engines. So beacon lights on and engine 2. That's gonna be the engine on the right. Turn that up. I can't actually hear the game anymore. Okay, there it is. This is quiet. Appreciate it, Pranjal, for the props, my friend. We'll figure this out someday. Alright, looks like we got one good engine, starting up engine number 1. While those are starting up, we're gonna go trim to, I don't remember. So this is not a tutorial on how to fly this thing because I do not remember the trim settings and stuff like that. So we're just gonna kind of wing it. All right. If you know the correct way to do it, you can let me know in the chat, and then I will take those suggestions. But this is not the correct way to do it. Let's start with flaps 8, trim 40. That's just what I'm gonna do. Pretty sure you can't really screw up a takeoff that bad. Approach nav, speed, blah, 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 looks good. And we got 2 good engines. Don't need to talk to ATC. 2 3s on our right. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to the cockpit camera. Power up, brakes off, calibrate our screen. Weight and balance should be already good. I already had that set up in the last flight. Yeah, we're good there. Time is current. Weather is okay. I guess weather is not live. Huh. I guess weather's not like a live thing. Solo. We might change the weather up to make something interesting. I could also change it to match what it is in real life if I want to. But right now, let's just get started. We've been on the ground. We've been grounded for too long. Now, whenever you fly solo, one of the biggest obvious things about solo is that there's no violations or rules, so you can pretty much do whatever you want. I'm not going to because that's just not how I sim. I don't fly like that. That's not the way I do things. So I'm gonna still do my best to keep it close to realistic. But if you were flying solo, you could cut through the runway. You could take off wherever you want to. You could go as fast as you want to. All that stuff, which we might actually do that. I don't know. I might go. I might break the sound barrier with this thing just to see. I mean, since we're solo, why not have some fun with it? Might have to do that. You could also speed under 200 under 10,000 feet if you would like to. And we might do like an ILS, like a zero visibility approach or something. That'd be fun. Solo, all by myself. It'd be funny if like something else didn't work on the way. I'm like, really? I went solo and you still not working? So I think Flying Fashion's over there playing The Witcher, right?
Yes, sir.
How's that going?
Good. Just killing, well, not killing everything inside, but as much as I possibly can without getting in trouble.
Oh, okay. All right, Gio, I'll see you next time, bro. Stream's going good for me. I've dropped no frames, so we're all good to go here. If you're having lag or any buffering issues, that is on you. Yeah, that would be annoying. I wouldn't watch it either if you have to load for every 30 seconds. So do what you gotta do, bro. Yeah, you're not gonna find me on Fortnite. Yeah, I haven't done Friday Night Flight in probably at least 2 weeks, so I really want to get it in today. Does suck that I am not able to fly with you guys on multiplayer. It's weird, I really haven't had this problem before, so I don't know what's up today. It could be because I'm not the only person on Wi-Fi right now. Who knows? Wow, you just got out of school? You doing summer school? Alright, good. Pixius, you don't have any lag. Dope, dope, dope. Alright, that's our runway right there. I believe flaps are ready. We're just gonna roll right on there. So I want to get everything prepared before we get on the runway. What up, Calgary Transitor? Good to see you, man. I'll turn land lights on, strobe lights on. Engines are good in the green. I think our co-pilot is good over there. Yeah, he is. David plays. This is the super expert server. This is the this is the exclusive super only for like one guy expert server.
One class per seat.
One class per seat.
Yeah.
Like you got to be extra special to be on this server I'm on right now. I'm not even kidding. Like, you got to be extra special. Like you got to be only like one device is compatible to run here. Train fan in 67. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. All right, we still got an hour to go, and we are an hour late. Holy crap! We are an hour delayed. I tried to start the stream like over an hour ago. We should have landed by now. So yeah, our flight is gonna be just under an hour long, and we shouldn't have any more delays unless I have stream issues, because there's not gonna be any traffic. All right, let's get it in. Yeah, we're good. All right, lined up on runway 23 and slowly bringing up the power up to 92, 93. That's fine. 96. Our HUD back up. Making a left turn. Departure. There's a 130. Bit of right rudder. A little too much rudder. There we go, and we are up. Kind of a sketchy takeoff. Gears up, and we're extremely fast. Bringing the power back. Way back. About 10 degrees on the climb. That second tick means 10. And now we're going to bank to the left. Watching our bank angle. Still climbing, passing 2,000. Now I'm going to go up with the flaps. Should start getting some speed down as the nose drops. I'm going to correct for that. Pull the nose back up to 15 degrees actually, what I'm going to be shooting for, which is actually going to give us a pretty high vertical speed. I'm okay with that. I'm going to try to. Plane does not really want to go that high. Add some more trim. I'm going to go 50 on the trim. Yeah, we're just going to have to hang out at 10 degrees. Flying it by hand still. Flying out of Toronto, Pearson. There's the airport over there. What's up, Tim Arnold? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. 3,300. We're only climbing out at about 185 knots. I'm going to put a little bit more power. More power. My Wi-Fi does not like me right now. Global server's not even loading like it's supposed to. So hopefully we don't have an issue with scenery as well on the way out there. Now, one positive, I will say, as we go into nav mode and alt and speed. About 250 knots. That one positive is we can click on this button and watch the replay. Pretty freaking dope. Go. So I'm watching the takeoff, and I'm going to realign the camera, free camera right here, kind of down here towards the end of the runway, so we can see how sketchy that takeoff was. And turn it around. Okay. Uh-oh, why are you still going? All right, here we go. And double tap that. Actually, I'm gonna go a bit lower. Angle. Go. And hit play. And turn your sound up. It didn't look as bad as it felt. Thought it was a whole lot worse than that. It's a nice little screenshot right there. Take advantage of that. Pop. Alright, let's go back to current time. Oh gosh. Well, one thing I didn't know, we know now, is whenever you go to replay mode, it disengages like a lot of stuff. Cause we had autopilot set up, we had speed mode set up, and now we're stalling. I clicked on live to go back to like our live flight, and my speed wasn't set up anymore. None of that. Good to know. Infinite Flight fixed that for all the solo people. I don't know who actually flies solo, but I know some people do. Approaching stall again. Alright, we're going to disengage autopilot and correct to get out of this stall. Alright, we're getting our speed back up. Let's go level. See, if we were in, if we were actually online on expert server right now, that would have been a violation. Almost, at least maybe almost. We were at above 250 knots, and we're only at 4,000 feet. So, all right. So nav mode back on. Situation has been diverted, and we're climbing to 34,000. That's our cruise today. Good thing the seatbelt sounds are on. I'm supposed to click exit? Yeah, I didn't know that because I don't usually fly solo. Don't usually fly solo. What's up, Michael Wallace? I'm a little late. I'm going back through the chat. See what you guys are talking about. The dude on Toronto departure is trash, he says. Those are strong words. What'd you say? Well, now I know I'm supposed to click exit and not live. Yeah, I think solo is good to practice landings, because you can kind of just like start right on approach rather than having to do a whole flight to do a landing. So there's a lot of benefits to flying solo. Some people don't want to fly online. You know, some people they just don't want to fly online, and you know that's cool. Personally, if I'm gonna fly solo, I'm just gonna probably fly X-plane. And this scenery looks good out here. Look at the Toronto city. Let's do some. Where are we at right now? We're at 11,000 feet, so I'm going to kill the landing lights. And we'll leave the seatbelt signs on for now. We're going to continue climbing all the way up to 34,000. We're going to go to scenic mode. Yeah, that's true. IFMG solo is good for people who just want to make like videos. You can control almost everything a lot easier. A11. I'm on an iPhone 10, iPhone X. Ethiad 218. Would I like the A350? Yeah, sure. Why not? I know everybody wants it, so they need to just give it to you guys. Get it over with. But I'm sure they have issues on their side of getting it too. So. In an interview, they were saying that A350's specs and things that they need to legitly create that are not as readily available as a lot of the other aircraft they're updating right now. NTV. What's up, bro? Nicholas. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Also, shout out to Air Canada Airlines Virtual Airline or something like that. I heard that it's their 6-month anniversary. So shout out to those guys. If anybody is watching that's a part of that Infinite Flight Virtual Airlines. Shout out to those dudes. Pretty sure that is a big deal. Cameron says when you pressed live, you went back to where the replay was. You have to drag the replay to the end to go back to where you. Oh, is that what happened? Because I could have swore I was farther along. Okay, so I think I wasn't far enough. I should have went. Okay, we'll try to figure that out when we land. That won't be a problem. Calgary says if you're from Calgary, I would be the HQ of WestJet. You would be disappointed in my livery choice. I like this livery. I like the new Air Canada livery. Like this is honestly one of my favorite liveries. I like WestJet too, but you know I'm not from Canada, so I don't have any strings attached out there. I also have not tried the new Airbus Wingflex. Heard good things about it. Let's check our speed here because we're still climbing. Alright, so we can go a lot faster. We're gonna go to 300 knots indicated until we get to Mach speeds. We're gonna go down on our vertical speed a little bit. That's in 24,000, so we got 10,000 to go. Headed to DEDKI, which is the I think it's the last waypoint in our standard instrument departure. I can't remember, but we are using a real life flight plan from Toronto to Montreal. Some people have been requesting for us to use real life flight plans. I'm like, hey, we always use real life flight plans. Like I don't ever just hey we're gonna go Toronto to Montreal and I just draw one line. No, I don't ever do that. I always actually get the flight plan from like FlightAware or some place where it has the real flight plan. What up, Pickle Man? Thank you for the props, bro. Pickle Man says I love your videos. Appreciate that, bro. Dylan, what's up, man? I'm pretty sure every aircraft that comes out from now on Infinite Flight will have Wingflex. So this is our flight plan. Headed to DEDKI and SANIN and then MIGLO, REEDO, and a bunch of other places, and then Montreal. And right now our ETE is only just under 30 minutes, which is pretty darn good. But yeah, if take my advice, if you turn off limit frame rate, it looks so good. Let's get rid of this stuff. There we go. And if you have a really nice screen, I can like if you can, like right now my screen on my iPhone 10, I'm actually able to see, I think I'm able to see 4K. It looks amazing. Actually, yeah, I am able to, because I can record 4K from my phone if I'm doing a video. So this is definitely a 4K. But for you guys, it's not 4K, it's just 1080. Because I don't stream 4K. Let's take a look at some of these wing views. Last row. Not much to look at right now. One thing that I actually forgot to mention in my last CRJ video was the interior lights. It's not dark right now, but when it gets dark, you can see some pretty cool lights. Let's try, what does this say? Nose? No, I'll get that one. Turn that down a little bit. I want the left wing is what I want. There we go. NTV, what's my plan for the weekend? I don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about it. I know there's a pool party happening. Are you going to that pool party on Saturday? Fire Passion? So are you going to that pool party on Saturday? Yeah, I don't know what time it starts. Yeah, I didn't tell him I was going. I told him I might. I kind of would like to go. It'd be good. I haven't really been out then, so we'll see. But that's really all I got for the weekend right now. I don't really have any plans. Ashton, you're getting X-Plane 1? Holy crap. Bro, where'd you get that from? There's 11 of them. How'd you get the first one? Any add-ons that I recommend? Man, there's a lot of add-ons. Let me come back to that. Somebody else asked something. I think it was Justin asking about the new Drake album. I haven't listened to it yet. I only listened to like 2 songs and it just sounded very Drakey. They weren't bad. I like them, I guess. But I need to actually give it a listen. So I haven't really listened to it yet. So I can't really say if I like the new Drake album or not. It's true, it would be nice if the pilots had their hands on the yoke. It does look kind of weird. I mean, technically, their hand is usually not on the yoke. If it's an airline pilot, their hands are usually not on the yoke because they're using autopilot and they're doing other things with their hands. So that they're usually like turning a knob somewhere. They have their hands on like a an iPad looking at the route. You know, they don't. This is kind of what they look like, I guess. So I mean, it would be, I think for a game, it would be nice. It would look nice if they had their hand on the yoke. But the yoke does move, and if they put their hand on the yoke, their hand would have to be able to move, or their whole arm would have to be able to move with that. But there is some add-ons, not for infinite flight, but I've seen some stuff on like P3D and X-Plane where there's some planes where the pilot actually has a hand on it, and that's more of a new thing. That's actually pretty cool. It's pretty advanced. What knobs do they turn during cruise? All of them. It depends what's going on. Let's see. Like right now, where are we at? How are we looking? Okay, we just got to our cruise level. Check our HUD here. So we're cruising at Mach 0.8. I'm seriously gonna see how fast we can go because we're on. I mean, we're not on the expert server. We're on solo. So why not? Why not? Before we go into that though, we wouldn't really be pressing anything right now. I mean, there's the FMC right here. This is what this is, and this is where you your flight data management, whatever computer. And so this is where your whole route is. So you be checking the route, checking weather, checking a bunch of different stuff in here. Not sure if the pilot would be doing that or if the co-pilot would be doing that. They kind of share different things they do. They also be up here monitoring the engines, monitoring the electricals, the hydraulics. Also right here to be monitoring the weather as well as also double checking the route. As you can see right here, we got the UTC time, true airspeed, all that stuff, all that information is there. But you don't have to actually press anything to see that. That's already up there. You'll be talking to ATC a lot, so you'll be using this down here. You can't see it because his hand's in the way. Let me see if I can use the other view. Cockpit right, cockpit left, jump seat. All right, here we go. So right here is the, what is this? Is that what I think it is? I think that is actually, oh no, that's the transponder, so that would be set before you take off. But right here, you could actually put in the frequencies that we need to talk to with the different ATC. So right now, with us being in cruise, we will probably be talking to center. I'm not sure which center we'll be talking to. I don't know whose airspace we're in. But we'll be talking to center, so they'll be down here dialing that in, talking to them, letting them know that you know, Blue 116 is at 340, flight level 340, and then they would like roger radio contact. And then other than that, I mean, there's not much to do. I mean, you've already hit the button for autopilot right there, autopilot engage. You already have the speed set. You already have the altitude set, and it should be an LNAV on here somewhere. Nav right there, you have nav set. So that's all you got to do. Now, I don't think the CRJ that I flew on X-Plane, I mean, it could be different on the newer versions of the CRJs, but it doesn't actually have a legit auto throttle. So you don't, like right now, we have our speed set to Mach 0.80, and the aircraft is going to hold that no matter what the wind is, no matter what's going on. But in the CRJ that I've flown on X-Plane, you have to kind of monitor, like you can have you can set your speed to a certain number, but it's up to you to manage the throttle to get the aircraft to level off at that speed. So it takes a little bit more work, but you're not doing anything else. And then obviously up here we have our lights, we have our seatbelt signs over there, and all these land lights will be off, all the taxi lights will be off. And oh, speaking of seatbelt signs, let's turn those off since we're cruising. Doorknobs. Autopilot knobs. Yeah, I agree. Gaurav Pandy, he says he think that, I know I'm real late on the chat by the way, having workable knobs and switches would actually be pretty difficult if you have a small device. Like if you're on an iPad, it'd be not so bad, but if you're on like right now on an iPhone 10, and even with this screen being so big, it would be really difficult for me to click on CRS, click on autopilot engage, all this stuff while flying. That'd be really difficult to do. So it'd have to be some kind of system in place to make it easier to click on a lot of these buttons. There's plus a ton of systems going on in here, so it's a lot. I mean, they could be modeled. You can see the buttons here, they all look like they could possibly turn in the future, but it takes systems to run all of that, and they have to all run together, because you turn one thing and it has to change in multiple areas. So that's a pretty big task to take on, and I think they want to do it. I don't know if they're working on it yet, but we'll see. Maybe sometime in the future have clickable cockpits. If you like them, X-Plane 10 Mobile has clickable cockpits, and you can try that out. I personally don't enjoy it. I usually just don't use the buttons on there. Am I a weatherman? I am not a weatherman. Why you say that? Alright, let's see, we got, wow, this is going by fast. 20 minutes it says until we get to our destination. So what I'm going to do, for fun, because why not, is let's see how fast this CRJ can get up to. I'm just going to crank it up all the way. All the way. All the way. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn speed off, and we're just going to go 100% throttle. So we're at 34,000 feet. We've been cruising. Looks like a red line is right at 295 knots, so we may stall out. In real life, we would probably over G or something. Oh, what? That was unexpected. Well, hold on. Of course, if anything else could go wrong. And I'm back. Sorry about that phone call. That's what happens when you stream from your phone. Yeah, I didn't feel like that call was very important. I could have waited an hour. Anyways, asking about the pool party we were just talking about. To get the sound back on Infinite Flight, and there we go. Overspeed. Okay, so where were we? So right now we're at 559 knots. 560 knots. 61. Why do I have wind twice? This is all messed up. Exactly, Sam, typical gamer. This is why I haven't been streaming. Because of interruptions and crap happening. $309 knots indicated. I think let's see, what do I usually have this set to? ETE, no, we already got that. Don't need, I'm gonna leave winds over on the left side. Oh, I think it's fuel. That's what it's supposed to be. I don't know. No, this one's supposed to be fuel in the middle. Fuel remaining is what I want. Right there. This one I'm going to set to I have no idea. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So it looks like we're pretty much maxed out right here. 316 knots indicated, 588 knots ground speed. And I don't know if we're going to get any faster than that. And we're only 13 minutes out, so we're going to have to descend soon. We'll be expecting a runway. Of course, there's no weather. What's the real world weather? Let me get the real world weather. I think I already had that planned out. We're landing on 06 right. Yeah, if it had been anybody else, I would have ignored that call. He rarely calls me at this time, so I thought it might be important. Not at all. He's like, they need to know like right now. I'm like, why? Yeah, so we're not really going that fast. I mean, you can't expect the Secretary to go that fast anyways. I wonder if we can get up to 600 knots. Jeez, look at that thing turn. I'm surprised we're not like stalling or nothing crazy is happening. We're just like cruising along, like we're not actually overspeeding, like we're just chilling. Like this is normal. Like the plane's taking it like it's normal. Yep, I agree, Justin. You never know, when family calls, it's best to just answer because it could be an emergency. And my dad just got out of the hospital for surgery a few weeks ago, and he went back for a checkup yesterday. Everything came back great. And today is actually his first day back to work. Bro, we blazing through this thing right now. Starly ain't got nothing on us today. And how far are we in distance? 108 miles. And let's prepare to land at 06 right. Add a few waypoints. Here, we're gonna add NASC. And we'll add UFO. And then we go into my flight plan. Here to move Montreal down a few clicks. See one. There we go. There we are. Cool, that works for me. And I do have the charts ready. Alright, that overspeed call out is getting annoying. Are we still? We're at 590. My goal is to get to 600 knots before we have to descend. That's my goal. So if we can get up 10 more knots, I'd be happy with that. And say I went 600 knots in a CRJ 900. But I feel like it's really close to like its max. Like it really is trying and pushing, but I don't think it can get any higher than it is right now. Out here in the lonely skies. Blue nose dive to 10k feet. That might. Yeah, I kind of expect the aircraft to start getting really turbulent or shaky when you're overspeeding like this, but just nothing really happens. There's really no consequence at all, except if you're flying on a multiplayer. You get a violation for doing this. But yeah, I think we're maxing out at 590. I don't think we're going to get to 600. So let's go ahead and slow it down because we need to descend soon. We're only 88 miles out. I'll bring the speed back. Oh wait, are we at Mach 1? Are we? No, we're at Mach 0.097. Oh, we're so close. Bro, we're just under the sound barrier. Ah, that would have been so dope to get to Mach 1. Actually, let me see. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. It's stuck at 9.7. Oh well, let's turn that down. I'm gonna go to 7.2. That sucks. I was really. You know what? If we have a tailwind, we have 7 knots. If we had a stronger tailwind, oh wait, we control everything. Let me see something. What direction are we flying right now? Hold on. I am not done experimenting. We're gonna just have fun. This stream went completely wrong, so we're just gonna have some fun. How about that? I'm gonna max out speed again. We're gonna try to get this CRJ 900 to Mach 1. But Mach 1 is our goal. I am gonna get the wind to help us, so I'm gonna go to right now. We're heading. Let's get our heading here. We're heading at 084. So if we can get some wind going in. It says the winds are 2-2. Yeah, so technically the winds just stay where they're at. It's fine. Go to weather. Wind direction 209. That's fine. Wind velocity. Ho 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 ho. Hurricane winds. 98 knots. Jesus. Visibility. We'll lower that because like 25 kilometers. Wind gust makes it a little interesting. We'll do like 25, 23. Turbulence light. That's probably, I don't know. Temperature. Just make it extra cold in Canada. I don't think we can actually freeze out here. I don't think they simulate engines freezing. Okay, here we go. So we got 97 knot winds behind us. Look at our airspeed going up. Oh my god. You don't want to go in a plane that goes faster than 400 knots? Don't most of them go for more? Even when we were flying realistic or realistic-ish speeds, we were going faster than 400 knots. Or IAS, okay, indicated airspeed, that's different. How we doing? Oh, there we go. We just we big time passed. We're at 620 knots now. About the double. We're good on fuel. We're probably gonna take a big dive to get to the runway. 97 knots still. How we doing? We're gonna get there in no time. We're gonna be there in 5 minutes. $6:45. All right, well, guys, while we are messing around, I'm gonna go ahead and do our motivational quote of the day while we're waiting to see how fast we can get this speed. Today's motivational quote of the day, which I already posted on Instagram, is don't let reality kill your dreams. Love this quote. What do you think about that, Giovanni? AKA Find Your Passion. Don't let reality kill your dreams. Let me make sure you're turned up real quick. Heard. Say that again. I like that. Peter says when he was younger, his parents locked his ambitions in a cue board. What is a cue board? Oh, windshield wipers. I don't know why you guys like the windshield wipers. There's no rain. Ain't no rain on this game. There you go. There's your windshield wipers. I feel like at this speed, the windshield wipers would just break off. Alright, we're at 667 knots. It seems like that's what we peaked at. 317 indicated, and we're at 97 knot tailwind, and we are at still Mach 0.98. So we did not quite break the sound barrier. Sad day. That's okay. Let's go ahead and just land the plane. And which is gonna be ridiculous with these conditions. I think I should probably turn them down. Nah. Let's see what happens. Alright, turning our airspeed down. We're also going to bring the flight spoilers out to slow us down as well. You can see those popping out of the wings right there. Built one of the wing views. And we're 3 minutes out, 30 nautical miles out, so we're going to take a dive. Pretty much. We really need to hold, because even if I dive from here, it's going to be a problem. And technically, with the wind in the direction it is, we don't want to land this way anyways. We don't want to land on the other side of the runway, so we probably land on 2-4, on the 2-4 side instead. So we'll just enter into the pattern on left downwind and land all the way 2-4 left. So I'm going to take this thing down by hand and expedite the process by just diving it down. So I'm going to turn the speed mode off. Speed's down, power is to 0, calibrate my screen, turn altitude off, nav mode off, and autopilot is all off. I'm gonna leave this flight spoilers, I'm gonna leave those on, and we're just gonna dive in. Dun dun dun. Might die, we might die. That would be the perfect end to this stream, is to just die, be honest. So what do you say? In a fiery plane, yeah. For you guys who like to be realistic, don't worry, next time we will be. I'm just choosing to take advantage of the horrible luck we got today. Airport should be right out there somewhere. By the way, Montreal is a really nice airport to fly into. I flew into here a few times on Infinite Flight and on X-Plane, and it is always nice. The weather always sucks out here though for some reason. The winds, every time I fly out here, the wind is like ridiculous. So we're pretty accurate right now on the wind setting that I put out. How would you feel if you were a passenger of this plane? We're diving at 10,000 feet per minute, 511 knots, barreling to the ground. I would freak out. I mean, my ears would be popping, people's heads would be blowing up. We'd probably die on the way down because of oxygen. We'd probably suffocate or something. Like our heads might explode on the way down. I don't know the science of what would happen if we were to dive this quickly in a airliner. If you did this in a fighter jet, you'd be okay. But I don't know. In an airliner, the cabin cannot pressurize fast enough. And as well as like a lot of pieces of the aircraft would probably break off because we're over speeding. He says his stomach hurts just watching this. Yeah, I'm kind of like tensing up myself too. It's kind of weird. Alright, we don't need the map. We know the airport is. We'll do visual. There's a runway right there. We land on 24 right. We're at 7,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn on the landing lights, seatbelt signs. Those should have been on a long time ago. The way I've been flying, those seatbelt signs should have never went off. If you're looking for a thrill, fly with us. I know, right? I mean, like this pilot is like, yeah, my job is over anyways. Might as well have some fun with this plane. The co-pilot's like, ride or die, bro. Ride or die. Alright, keep an eye out. We're flying visual approach, runway 24 left, Montreal. Oh, your ears would be hurting like crazy. Like, I feel like the ear pain would be so bad if you're descending this quickly without proper cabin pressurization. Alright, we're at 3,000. We're gonna slowly level off and get our speed down. We're at 200 and say I'm actually really surprised at how quickly this speed is going down for us. In some of the bigger planes, it takes a long time to get the speed down, even with the spoilers out. I don't want to lose the field. There it is. So right now we're on the left downwind. So if you don't know what that is, that just means that we're parallel with the runway, flying the opposite direction of what we're landing. There's another small airstrip right there. The way to get my speed down a bunch before I turn in for landing. I remember we do have a 97 knot tailwind behind us, so that's going to make it a little bit difficult when we make this left turn. So I want to get as much speed down as possible. I'm going to go flaps 1. We're at 195 knots. Still descending. Let's go ahead and go up with the nose and start making that left turn. Flaps 8. And we're start managing our throttle now. It's getting a little too slow. Alright, spoilers off. We'll set them to armed. Land lights are on. Trim is up. Let's add a little more trim. We're at 160 knots. Airport is over there somewhere. And we are way too low. We're at like 900 feet. So let's get a little bit more altitude. Turn my map on so I don't lose it completely. Alright, still turning for our left downwind, runway 24 left. What up, HD teenagers? Welcome aboard, my friend. Flaps 20. I got the nose up because we actually lost too much altitude there. We were down at like 900 feet, something crazy. Way too low. Probably hitting trees. Still turning. We are, I would guess, about 10 miles from the airport. And let's get ready to land. Thank you, HD Teenagers, for the subscription, bro. I promise I do better streams than this usually. Came on a bad day. But happy Friday. Alright, turning in. Let ATC know. Wait, what ATC? That we're on final, runway 24 left. We're turning final, 24 left. About 10-mile final. We're gonna go flaps 230. And I'll be looking to land at, I don't know, 135, 129, something like that. For our altitude, I mean for our speed for final, but I don't really know. I don't know the correct speeds to land. I think that's the field right there. Yep, it is. I don't know the correct speeds to land. Actually, we're 12 miles out. I lied. And we're still low. Look at that crosswind. Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. A little slow for the distance that we are out. So this is my first landing in the CRJ-900, and I chose to do it at a 97 knots wind. And there's also a gust in the area too, so just gonna go ahead and set that up for you guys. Let's go gear down. Thank you, Diamond Sword. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate the props. 11 miles out. Where are we going? What is our oh my god, do you see that? So our this is crazy. I've never been in this situation before. So we are going 167 knots indicated. Our ground speed is 80 knots. That is half. So we are floating over the earth at 80 knots, and we're trying to push the engines to go 176. That's crazy right there. Like, we probably don't need to land with any flaps. I'm gonna go flaps 20. Will Baker, how high have I been? Do you mean like flying? I think that's what you mean. The highest I think I've ever flown on a flight simulator was probably, like, being realistic, like 42,000 feet. Obviously you can go a whole lot higher than that if you want, like in fighter jets and stuff. So I know I've been higher in fighter jets, but as far as being realistic and actual doing a flight from point A to point B, the highest I've probably gone is 42,000 feet, and I was probably in a private jet. But for this flight, we only did 34,000 feet. So yeah, our indicator right now, we're at 200 knots, and this is the slowest 10 miles I've ever flown in a plane. Like, this is helicopter speed. That's alright, I'll see you. I just realized that I had Find Your Passion on mute this whole time. Whoops. So you didn't hear what he said earlier. 2,500. How we doing on height wise? Okay, we're high. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and calibrate my screen and get ready to land. We're going to take some trim out because right now I'm having trouble keeping the nose down. Get some negative trim to help me put the nose down. We're above the glide slope right now. Our ground speed is now 145 knots. Again, we're going against a 97 knots wind for this approach. Gear is down, 3 green. Landing lights are all on. Go away. Aviation Creations, what's up, bro? Who sounds depressed? I don't know what you're talking All right, coming down, I see the glide slope there, and we're just to the right of the localizer. Oh, our speed is way too fast now. Go ahead and bring that back. Came from being way too slow to being way too fast. Need to pay a little bit more attention to that. And we're just on the glide slope now. And we need to adjust for the localizer a bit better. Trying to watch our throttle. I mean our speed. I want to try to get the speed around 135. Let's try that. There it is, 135 knots. And we're still to the left of the localizer. Yes, we are. That is correct. So in order for us to get about 135 knots, our indicated needs, it looks like it needs to be like around like 222. Now we're still at flaps 20. I think should be fine. We're still to the left of the localizer. There is a little bit of crosswind. Very strong crosswind. Alright, we're now all aligned on the localizer. Little high, little high. Still a little high. Try to get her on a sensor line.
100.
Right. Oh, what? Why did my view change? The heck? Weird. That was really weird.
50.
Alright, land please.
40. 20.
Now we're not aligned. Jesus. Something's not right, guys. Wait. What is wrong with this airport? Now the whole game's broken. The whole game's broken. Replay, please, somebody. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that landing gear drop. Gotta love it. I'm gonna seek all the way to the landing part. I think something was wrong with the elevation. I was like landing underground. So we watch here. Just tripping out right now, bro. What the heck? Yeah, like it won't even let me. Alright, let's check something out. I'm watching the I'm watching the replay. Let's go to tower view and see what happened there. Yeah, if you see whenever I land, my shadow goes like above me. And then it bounces like I actually hit the runway when I should have had another 10 feet. Look at this. So right there, I finally hit the runway, but from my view, oh, I'm gonna pause it. So right there, it looks like I'm on the runway, but if you go to my view, it's like messed up. Like there's still a bunch of shadow left. So, oh man, it's all kind of broken right now. All kind of broken. Was coming in for a pretty decent landing and it's all broken. Side view. I feel like we had a good approach too. First time landing with like 20 flaps. Yeah, it like really glitched out. He says the wind blew the shadow. That's true, Justin. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong today. Oh well. All you can do is move on. We'll watch it from this view because it actually looks like I landed a little bit. It looks like it just looks like a horrible landing from this view. Am I Polish? I am definitely not Polish.
It's random.
I doubt that I sound Polish. You might be talking to somebody else. Yeah, Infinite Flight glitched on me. Couldn't connect to the live server, so I couldn't fly online. Couldn't fly on my usual expert server. Look at this right here. It looks like I landed on the dirt. Where is the runway? Yeah, it's all kind of messed up right now.
It just friggin' disappeared.
Just disappeared. I was like, there's no runway here. What are you talking about? Then I started falling off of the fake runway. Oh well, anyways, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. But I do appreciate everybody who stuck around through all the wrongness and watching. Thank you, Finding Passion, for being here for mental support. And thank you, Justin, for holding it down. Shouts to the moderators. Let's get some music, some outro music up in here. And turning that down. Sorry for blowing the ears off. Yes, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Couldn't connect to live server, so we couldn't fly on the expert server. Could not fly on multiplayer with ATC for Friday Night Flight, which is what we usually do. And what else went wrong? I can't remember what else went wrong. But lots more stuff went wrong. Anyways, we're not going to focus on the wrongs. We're going to focus on positives. Positive is that I am streaming and I'm here. So it was interesting. I'm not going to say it was great. I'm not going to say it was a good flight. I'm not going to say any of those things. But I am going to say I am glad you guys are here. And I'm glad to be back. And I did enjoy chatting with you guys in today's flight. I hope you did enjoy a little bit of it. I do have another video I plan on posting tomorrow. I might just post it later today since this video went so horribly. We'll see. It'll be either today or tomorrow I'll be posting. It's an X-Plane video of a flight that I did a couple of days ago. I did enjoy that flight. Really nice scenery and a amazing plane, the 737-900, one of my favorite freeware planes to fly on X-Plane 11. So definitely check that out. Anyways, remember you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next stream. Hopefully it will be better.
Deuces.
Peace.